Look what I have. I have bundles. I am going to presenting you today with my bundles with raw Cambodian hair. All of the bundles I am showing you today is jet black with 26 inches. And I am going to be presenting my closures for you. And they are in 20 inches. Okay. However, like I always have to remind you guys, all of my products are customizable. This jet black is absolutely customizable. So you can also get your bundles in any of these colors. This is 35 colors that you could choose from. So when I say I got range, the possibilities are endless when it comes to closures and bundles. You can choose the hair of your dreams and in the color of your dreams. If you decide you don't want to go with the stylist, you can cut out the middleman and just order and get the perfect hair color that you desire. All right, so here it is, my straight hair. What I wanted to go over is that the wefts are extremely thin. Most people who are selling bundles right now, it's like 30% density, but I have complete control over how I would like my bundles to be. So I decided to have my bundles a little bit fuller. So all of my bundles will be 35% density. So even though this is 26 inches, it is going to be full from top to bottom. Okay. As you can see, this is a 26 inch, but it's more like a 32 inch. I had a wig made and I had her have to cut it down some because it was almost past my butt, as you can see here. So you are going to get more for your money, basically, if you decide to purchase bundles from me. So this is our jet black. And then I also have creative control over my closures. So I decided to make sure that your bundles are bleached. The knots are bleached. You have a higher density on this as well. You will have 30% density on the closures. See how full that is all the way through. I also made a creative decision to have single knots in the middle where your part is. Okay. Single knot makes it look very natural when you have it applied on your scalp. You can see here, just a natural color. It looks like scalp. But because I wanted to keep the cost down, I only have the single knots in the middle area. And that's why I had the vendors go ahead and color and bleach the rest of the knots, because you don't have the single knots in the whole closure. That's going to cut down the cost, and it just makes more sense to do it that way. So you have bundles. I am going to be providing 6x6. This is a 5x5. And I'm also going to be providing 2x6s. And it's the same method for all of my closures. You will have the single knot in the middle. Okay. Which means that you won't have to do anything when you get these bundles. Pretty much everything is done in-house for you. So you don't have to worry about having to also, weave your hair or, make it into a wig. You can cut out all the dyeing. You can cut out having to bleach and lace the knots. I have done all of that for you, okay? So all of the bundles, all of the closures will have the single knot in the middle, but the rest of the closure is just regular knots. That's why I had them bleached, okay? So we have the 2x6, we have the 5x5, and then we also have the 6x6. I had the 6x6 made into a wig. Okay, I'm going to be having loose wave and single only for the Cambodian hair. I also have raw Indian hair. I do have a few videos on that, but I will present those bundles again at a later date. But this is for Cambodian hair, okay? So 2x6, 5x5, and a 6x6. So what I wanted to do is test out the hair before I presented it to you guys. I found an excellent stylist. The stylist is, her business is called The House of Lace Wigs. So I had her do 4 different types of hair for me. I had her do a loose wave wig for me, a straight wig for me. And for my European wigs, I had 2 28-inch wigs. I had one in straight and one in wavy. I had her actually color those wigs for me. They were originally natural color, and I had her color one and some highlights, and then the other one in jet black. So this video is pretty much a shout out to the House of Lace Wigs. I will tag her in this video. If you are in the Lawrenceville area and you've been looking for a stylist, or you've been wanting, you have a bunch of bundles and you've been wanting to have a wig done, you can actually just drop your bundles off to her, and she will text you when the wig is done, and you pick it up and you pay. It is such an awesome service. She's very professional, and her business is clean, you know. She responds on time. She doesn't leave you hanging. So this was a win-win for me as far as having some wigs colored and some wigs styled, or just basically have her make a wig for me. So let me show you one of the wigs that I had her make for me with my bundles, okay? This. She did this, y'all. This is the 26-inch bundles that I had just showed you. She did an excellent job of executing exactly what I wanted. I wanted this wig to be full from top to bottom, okay? And she did just that. I will wear this wig in a different video. Right now, this is just a show and tell. I have 5 bundles and a 6x6 closure. Okay, you can see the closure here. It looks good. I think I have like a black, yeah, I have a black stocking cap under here, so you can't get the full effect of the scalp looking part. But trust me, it is real good looking scalp, okay? But she made this wig. Isn't that beautiful? So she made this wig for me. Like I said, I dropped off the bundles and told her exactly how many bundles I wanted, and she provided that for me. Woo. Hold on, y'all. And then, actually, let me take this one off. And then I had her make a loose wave wig for me. Now, this wig looked better when she did it. I decided to wash it and have it air dried so I could get an idea of how the bundles are. When you're dealing with curly hair, you want to make sure you're getting a good quality. So when she presented this to me, it was flat. You know, everything was really nice. But once I got it, I was very curious in the quality of the hair, and I wanted to present, you know, the good deal for you. So I had it washed and air dried, y'all. So please don't judge her work here. Just judge the fullness and the flatness of the hair. There we go. Okay. This is the loose wave hair. in jet black, 26 inches. This is 30% density, y'all. This is one bundle. Okay. Most companies, this one bundle is like 2. So you're getting some good hair. I originally had her put 4 bundles in with a 5x5 closure, but it was too big. It was too big, so I took a couple of layers out. But it's still like 3.5 bundles here, okay? So this is the loose wave. And this is what it looked like. Very full. It flows, good quality, jet black with a 5x5 closure. Okay. But she made this wig for me. She took 4 of my loose wave bundles and my 5x5 closure and created a wig for me. So once again, the House of Lace Wigs created these wigs for me with my bundles that I provided for her. With this one, I had the hair washed because I wanted you guys to see what the hair would look like in its natural state. Because sometimes when I'm looking at people's bundles, I wonder what it looked like once it's washed. And so that's what I did for you here. I'll put a little bit of oil in here, but I haven't put any other products in here. I just air dried the hair after I washed it and conditioned it and just set it on a mannequin, just how it is. Because I want you to get a real idea of what you're working with if you decide to purchase this loose hair, okay? And once again, this is the 5x5 closure. Stay tuned. I will go into more details. This video is already too long. So I will present to you more of the bundles and closures and go into more details in a later video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.